So I asked
All
the
right, so
same
what?
question. I've always assumed you watched Pacific Rim.
No.
So this is technically your first time.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, if I haven't seen it, then I would assume that would be correct. Yes.
All right.
Yep. And that's why I've insisted on watching this before going into the black, because you probably should watch this before going into the black.
Yeah, I agree.
The red.
Yep.
It'd be good for a refresher for me, because I'll be honest, I haven't seen this for what, 3 years at this point. So yeah, I'm gonna need a refresher.
TBS has this on rotation like once every 2 weeks.
I mean, it's not like the friggin' like it's super important. It's like I'm sure it's got a super backstory. It's like yeah.
Well,
it's not so much that like characters and backstory are like very important for this, but like a lot of the technical stuff and like making sense of the world you need with this movie.
All right, then so Prime, you were probably either walked away, you didn't listen, or probably you did listen. Ava said something.
I was wondering if it'd be okay if I record this, and then if it turns out okay, if I can post it to my channel.
I mean, if you don't mind hearing the dog barking, whatever.
That's made it into recordings before.
I'm cool. I'm cool with it.
Well, if everybody else is cool with it, I'm cool with it.
I mean, if you're in, I'm in.
If you're in, I'm in.
Well, if he's in, I'm out.
Yeah, no, sorry, I'm out. I just want to let everybody know I'm still in.
Yeah. Sorry, I was paying attention. Turn over this bag of cheese.
Okay.
So oh, you did watch it.
So we're good.
We're good. Okay.
We're good.
All right. And my DVD is all set up at the 01 mark.
But
I'm up with the what?
But before we start,
Why not?
Before we start, let me get something to drink, and let me tell my mom not to bother
What the
me for 2
nani?
hours. Hold on.
You had 3 hours to get that, Stryder. Why do you think I took that nap?
Look, the longer you have to argue with him, the longer it's going to take.
You already had dinner. Come on.
There was time. There was time.
Alright, if he's gonna get one, I'm gonna get another one. Hold on.
Sorry.
I'll be back.
Lisa.
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, wait, yeah. Okay, yeah, just the studio just popped up. Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1, click.
Whoa, Warner Brothers.
Rep Warner Media.
A Time Warner company.
I wish I had this song. I wish they had this song in the CD Centric. I love this song, the whole opening. They don't have it. I'm just like, God, these captions.
Oh, look at the sun.
Yeah.
Why aren't those tunas being fried?
Interdimensional solicitors. God damn it.
Godzilla wannabe trying to steal Godzilla's thunder.
No bridge for you. Bad.
Somebody, I just remember seeing a video a couple of
Starscream, no.
Yeah. Saw a video a couple of days ago. How many times the Golden Gate Bridge was destroyed throughout cinema?
I would have loved to see the army taking this on, not the rope.
It was a crazy weekend.
It was nutty.
How the hell did it get on that aircraft carrier?
Very carefully.
Helicopters.
Look, we're really
Sidmaniac
mad.
action
We
meeting.
need giant robots to punch the shit out of these monsters.
Have you ever seen Gundam? No. But Mars and Kaiser? No. Transformers? Close enough.
Have you ever
It's a
seen
rip off of
Evangelion?
Evangelion. How dare you? Tacit Blue.
There he goes.
Kaiju turn into heroin.
Wow.
Now, what happened to Nike making those sneakers?
The Kaiju came in for their part of the money.
My God. Oh, I can't believe this happened last year.
Oh,
Oh my
God,
God.
yeah.
Wow.
That was a crazy year, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, we thought COVID was the worst of
See,
it.
they were actually, yeah, they brought the COVID, don't you understand? It's all part of the plan.
Hey, don't say that word. YouTube doesn't like that.
The final solution.
Oh no.
Don't like that word either. And demonetized.
Leave my cock out of this.
Da, 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 da.
You said a swear.
Just some idiots.
That sounds erotic.
Ha.
Ooh, personal EC gel thing. Delicious. I'm very thirsty.
Why does mine taste like piss?
Who did that?
Yell scale has been laced.
Feeling
It's so impractical, but goddamn, does it look cool?
Just screw that in there. Dun, 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 dun.
This is one of those kinds of movies you needed to see it. You needed
Yeah.
to
Needed to see an IMAX.
Yeah, I saw this in IMAX, and that shit was
God,
great.
if I could have seen it in IMAX. Oh.
See, their big mistake was they didn't paint it red.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Hi, GLaDOS.
The kaiju's alive.
You know, this would have been funny if these guys would have mind meld seeing a scene of like one of them banging a girl and they wait, wrong mind meld, no.
No.
Actually, no, you wouldn't do that. Well, you could, but
Why won't you just use controls?
Because they're too big, obviously.
Oh,
Don't
yes,
worry
they're too
about it.
big, definitely.
well,
I mean, that's why we
the
have.
problem is with the sensory overload. One pilot can't deal with it, so you got to share it. You have to distribute it evenly
No, I mean, controls isn't a joystick and buttons.
because that's not as cool. It's also too cheap.
I know. It's always cool. Or they could have. What about a mobile trace system? That'll work.
I much prefer this for terrestrial giant robots control systems versus joystick and pedals and jet fighter seats.
Yeah.
That never works for me. So you can't do that.
Just like, how complicated we make it? Yes.
Very. Very.
Oh, clearly this is no robot jock.
Wait, Swill?
You are the hurricane. I have a fast
That's
boat.
no moon.
So,
Kaiju likes the doggy paddle. Ooh, seafood.
Wow.
Wah. Wah. Oh no, it's the Zimmerman mech.
Watch where you put your thumb. Squish.
it seems to me that didn't Interstellar happen after this movie? I think it did, because that was like 2014, 2015. That's where the wall really took place.
Yeah. Boom.
Hulk smash.
The mechs are cool and all, but they need a giant windmill on the chest.
Yeah.
Oh. We're eating tonight.
Hey.
Look, I disobeyed your orders once. I'll do it again.
I saw that once already. Not today.
Oh no, they're learning.
Ow, 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 ow.
Got that right off.
And it goes down right on top.
You can buff that out.
There he goes.
Erg.
Massive feedback.
Actually, it'd be complete feedback.
And yet I feel nothing.
Ouch.
Choke on it.
Choke on it.
Scrumptious Jaeger.
Kaboom.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, that was a short movie.
Yep. It's over. Go home. Roll credits.
Oh, I didn't know we were in Avatar now.
Yeah.
Well, if you put that toy on eBay, you get something.
The whole ship.
Oh my god. I've had better days.
I knew I shouldn't have gone to that bender. Oh.
5 more minutes, Mom.
The theater literally shook. I'm not kidding. The theater shook when Gypsy Danger hit the ground.
Dolby surround sound at its finest.
It was
Yeah.
incredible. Yeah, home theaters cannot recreate that. It doesn't matter how hard they try; they can't do it.
So shouldn't his brain be like scrambled eggs by himself?
Yeah, it was should. Yes, that's that. Yeah, but oh crap, what's his name? Not Yancey. Yancey was his brother.
But then, why? So the movie can happen. Oh.
They're super specials.
Yeah.
What's his name? Raleigh Beckett. Oh no. I just realized I could explain it, but then again, it would spoil the movie.
You done fucked up, son.
That's gonna cost a fortune. Come out of your
We
pay.
need a tow truck. A really big tow truck.
Gypsy.
And the cool title sequence begins.
Yeah.
Title card. Blah. Lens flare. Pacific Rim.
Like that.
Time for Naltos.
So I guess Trespasser did work.
Yep. Did everywhere. Completion by
Right.
never.
A very World War II look to it.
Uh-huh.
A gulp.
It's a hard knock life for us. Whee!
Let's keep looking.
Surprise. Guess what? Your walls don't work.
Maybe we need a bigger wall.
Bigger, stronger.
Uppercut.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Boom.
Wonder if there was some sort of subplot, like a few more minutes that we spent with a coworker there. It feels like we must know him.
Hmm.
Maybe. What's this thing for? I don't know. It looks cool. We built it.
Miser.
In a bar.
I think I remember somebody did a small model kit or diorama of the Shadow Dome.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Which
Did
is
they ever
pretty
get
cool.
beyond it?
They use the Jaegers from the Bandai kits that came out for Uprising.
Oh,
Because
I think that, yeah,
I don't think Bandai made the other Gypsy Danger.
No. Only NECA made action figures for the first movie.
That's some
Right.
thick raindrops.
Yeah.
there's a lot in Hong Kong, I guess.
Why isn't that umbrella flying away? Just saying.
She's a strong girl.
You know. So look how thick those raindrops are. Thick raindrops.
This is what we're focusing on in this show, huh?
Yes.
That's all I can really care about.
Fucking weeb.
There you go. There you go.
Sorry. Comedy relief here.
I already watched you dead. I want you dead too.
Mm.
You're racist. I just have want to live through it.
Okay.
They really put a lot of effort in technical design here.
Yeah.
Leave that to Guillermo.
Wu-Tang? Big Boozer.
Yep.
I think I sent you guys a couple of pictures of somebody building this kit.
Probably.
Like a few years ago.
Yeah, the guys are doing that.
Freaking love Striker Eureka.
Even caviar.
Well, I'm already watching the movie.
Oh my god, I hate him.
Yes.
All you need is lube.
This is kind of spraying on drugs.
Like you.
Yeah.
Uh, what?
Speak up.
I'm nervous.
Rock discipline.
No. You gotta say it right. You lack good discipline.
Those blue little tip bangs.
Ah, fuck,
Doesn't-
he's hot.
You notice the scar on his left side there. They're grid patterns. They're not scars like burns.
Hmm.
Stop looking at me.
You're not getting your entire head colored blue.
I'll walk away.
Phone call.
But I heard that it's a dish best served cold.
Because you need a high vaulted ceiling for a cafeteria.
Yeah. Damn right.
Really? Hmm.
Please, 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 please. No.
Really?
Hmm.
Please?
You gotta be able to have sex.
Ooh, push. All
You shouldn't
right.
have did that.
Give me that thing.
Bitch. Yep. Cause I'm banging her.
uh,
You know, instead of just defined, I think they should have played Pentecost as more of an asshole. Like they didn't dial that up enough, I think. Something. It's like, why can't we do it? Because I said so. Okay, Daddy.
Yeah, daddy.
yeah. Hold up. Hold up.
Plus, you're too close to me.
Bwah, 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 Problem
Oh
is
no,
that
I've got 2
she's
days to
dying.
live.
Next up is
Just shoved up his
Peppermint
nose. Maybe instead of building a giant wall, you need a giant ceiling on the water.
Yeah. Big
They
dome.
can't climb up. So it's like, what do we do? Oh, he's in a Tony Stark of that.
Mm-hmm. Can't remember, was the first Avengers movie come out?
Oh my god, he was Brainiac all along.
Yeah, an idiot.
My God, I see colors.
It's crazy. Oh, it was Cthulhu all along.
I see you.
Oh my god.
I'm coming down.
I don't know. You tell me.
Just rips his brain out.
This is your brain. This is your brain in the drift. Questions?
Give me a minute. I'll be there.
Oh,
Oh.
just you. God. You're dying. Okay. Your doll is finally complete. Nobody can pull off a bow tie and suspenders. Nobody.
Nobody.
Hmm. Oh boy. All the things you're gonna see.
You'll see some crazy shit.
Remember, you're not Elmer Fudd, so don't chase the rabbit.
Don't chase that dragon.
Is there rabbit season or duck season? Oh no.
Uh, I'm hobbling as fast as I can.
You said what? Hey.
He's dazed and confused.
I want his chair.
Oh no, wait, did.
Oh.
So it wasn't from Gallgagger?
Checkmate. You do? Shit. No.
And you're sending me to this guy.
Hey, he asked.
After he went through such a traumatic experience.
It's duck season.
But I like the wabbit.
I want a bunny though.
It's wabbit season. It's wabbit season.
Pet rabbits are so cute.
I gotta
Look
get their
at 'em.
foot. I heard it's lucky.
They do that little thump when they're mad.
To be fair, that's a good transition. I like how they did that. I think the only thing that kind of ruins it is the lights instantly go out, as opposed to like a slow fade out of everything.
Somebody help me put my shoe on.
Oh no.
Crab battle.
Crab battle.
Grab all
Giant
those
enemy
crab.
crab. Attack its weak point for massive damage.
Oh, thank you.
There was no Ultraman this time around.
Girl is far faster than the kaiju. Wow.
Yes. Speedy child.
Oh, look, Iron Man.
I was saying Robocop, but
You know, his
Uh-oh.
suit reminds me of the accelerator suits from G.I. Joe.
We don't talk about that.
Yum 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 yum.
I really want you, child.
Oh. Time to kill everybody. Do it.
And they did turn that off. Why?
Uh,
Well, we should just see
should we run? Do we move? Yeah,
That's
maybe
okay.
let's move.
Okay.
Hello.
Gotta unplug it. Unplug the mech.
There's Oopsie. Now I know why I'm not supposed to be piloting this thing.
Nah, I get it. My not dad was right all along.
Hey, you like to try it again?
Did you notice that when Mako started chasing the rabbit, that they physically the two of them stopped moving at the same time because of that literal disconnect between them? They were moving together previously, but when she started chasing the rabbit,
Mm-hmm.
suddenly their movements weren't there.
You can turn off the flashlight now.
What? Delicious.
Delicious.
Oh my god, he's adorable.
It's so cute.
Oh my god.
Ronnie P.
Hellboy. Nice name, think I'll take it.
So apparently, Ron Perlman originally auditioned for the role of Herc Hansen, but Guillermo thought it was too close to like a reunion for Sons of Anarchy, so they cast him as Hannibal Chow instead.
Oh, really?
Huh?
I didn't
Yeah.
know. than Anarchy.
No.
You're off the team. Well, no one else does.
This reminds me of the talking down that Starbuck did to the new recruits in Sci-Fi's Battlestar Galactica. It was very early in the series.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
He's hulking up.
Now I'm mad. That steam's ruining my hair.
You started it. No supper.
That was weird. Just had kind of a lag spike. Okay. We're good.
The two, we're good.
No, we're good.
Fat calm! Eh?
Eh.
Eh? Put your shoe on.
No.
Oh, wow. Ah, crab cakes.
I'll take some.
Krabby Patty.
Just flush the ammonia first.
No, gives a seasoning.
No, can't. It'd be too bitter.
It was me, Austin.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
I can see the small child from way up here.
No. Touch me. No, it never gives. It gives you that right.
3. We don't talk about Fight Club.
Now, why didn't that turn into a meme?
Mm. And $20. Should later calm.
Everybody
Hi,
keeps
thanks
quiet.
for almost killing us.
Oh no.
He called it. Well, what about us, man?
Context, the guy who did the same guy. And if I remember correctly, he also did just saying.
Aw.
Is that like a photo head piece?
Splash.
Rail.
Or the Godzilla.
Hey, Godzilla. Yeah.
Well, dinosaurs.
Eh. I'm kind of stupid.
I literally just told you I did it.
Yeah. I mean, you couldn't have red eye. It just,
I do love that. The built-in brass knuckle.
Yeah.
Like a roll of quarters.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Surprise!
Oh, no.
You're a robot. You don't need to shake your head.
Oh, it looks cool.
That's how it stays.
He slices, he dices, he makes julienne fries.
Oh, not anymore.
Whee!
The backflips after that guy's neck.
Whee! Oh, with the elbow drop!
Smash.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
No. Ow. Screw this, screw you, screw them, screw us.
Screw all that.
Hey, don't look at me.
And there they go.
I'm not the reckless guy.
Oh, that's not good.
Who could have figured that the small, not armored head at all would be vulnerable?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Just throws the head out.
Blur.
Not burning, not at all.
Does nobody have a gun?
Get him, get him.
Yeah, but remember, guns don't work. They're hydrogen.
Nobody have a big gun. I'm saying.
Not a gun big enough for those guys.
Pound. Giving a massive nuggie.
Oh, man.
Won't.
Damn.
Not brutal. I don't care who you are.
Now you're down to 2 mechs.
Please, Stryder, please. Big.
Yeah, get him. Pinch him. Super pinch.
brass knuckles.
Oh, I seen that move. Yep.
Oh, now you believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that makes sense.
Yeah.
You guys shut up.
Yeah, I don't know why they use.
Gypsies run on gears and like a screw.
No.
It has
What's
catchphrase
your-
tubes on it.
You know, you could just kill him now.
That's some fun.
We gotta set it up for the next movie.
Youch.
I see.
Oh, you finally got to meet a kaiju up close.
You finally got
Huh?
to see one.
Fucking otaku.
Oi, you awake? I want to crump you.
Oh god.
Ouch.
Old woman.
I sit and wait.
Well,
I'll sit and wait.
hi. Yes.
Ow.
Oh man.
stings. It stings.
Youch.
You little meanie.
Oh. Oh. It's Jesus! Oh no, it's a robot.
Robot.
That's the American equivalent of the Gynax. No. I think that's as close. Or, no.
It's the real deal.
Blah, 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 blah. No more of that.
Give me that.
No. Whee!
What time, guys?
No, my toys are in that container.
All the P-Bandas are
Yeah,
gone.
that's what I do when I step on a Lego.
Can you guys hear me?
No.
Kinda.
What time are you guys at? I'm at 19:30.
119, 38, 39.
40,
Okay.
41,
I'm about a
42,
second behind.
43. I'm about a second off. Smash.
Budget. Bonk.
Get over here.
This is for Jimmy. And this
Boy,
is for Billy.
This is for Wanda.
this is for those Chinese guys I never talked to.
Pocket punch.
That's right.
Four.
And this is totally.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Discombobulate. Smack him.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's in a full Nelson. The ultimate move.
Put him in a sleeper hold.
Oh, he's not.
Finally.
Dude, this is totally Gunhead with Zero Ball here.
No.
I don't think there's clips. Okay.
No.
Oh, need a hand?
Need a gut?
This is for Alaska.
Oh. They're okay.
Birds is like, yeah, I'm getting out of this.
Shoot him again. I really think he's dead. Yeah. Or help me just cut his head off. You do that. There you go. I don't know.
Yeah, it gets up again.
Yeah, gets up, starts crawling towards him.
I think he went that way.
Knock, knock. Heard the word of our Lord and Savior Cthulhu.
Got to see the body?
When the kaiju breaks in, Del Toro tried to shape it open like the face of a kaiju. Look,
They're all like, okay, well.
Oh, my glasses! I lost my glasses.
Oh yeah, I can't see anything with my glasses. Two little bricks gonna break your skull. Eh,
just stand there.
Alright, alright, alright. Here's
Come on,
smart.
They're dead.
come on up.
You see the
There's
face?
a party up here. You're invited.
Oh my. You know,
Oh god, I forgot.
Ooh. Let me touch you all over. Or maybe not.
yeah.
I love it.
No, that.
All right, time to batter the fuck up.
Oh, I like that boat.
No bat for you.
Really?
Uh,
Was it Godzilla of
yeah,
1999?
we need a lot of fish. Pronto.
Oh damn it! I was just gonna make a silly reference, but what choppers? It's raining too hard.
Look at my shiny metal ass. Look at it.
And apparently, this was actually a physical prop they did.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to see the corridor guys talk about that.
Yeah. No. No spit. That's playing dirty. Give me that.
I'm gonna put my hand in there now. I'll be fine.
Get over here.
Hey, crush.
Flex.
Hey,
Give me your
crush.
tongue. Give it.
Oh, that's not good.
Ow, that hurts.
Did I mention I can fly? I can fly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I can fly.
It's like this monster is evolving.
Oh look, his butt.
They're growing stronger.
Ah, my butthole.
Man, it would look so much cooler if I had a tail.
And a tongue.
Shut up, GLaDOS.
We have a new thing.
Yeah, sword?
Why didn't
Sword.
you think earlier? I did.
Sword.
My
Chainsaw.
little Shindu.
Yeah.
Maybe we didn't think this through.
Oh, shit.
Alright, grab onto the wings. I'm sure that's how it works.
Airbending skills. Problems I've got this movie with drifting is that if they can think what each other are thinking, why do they need to talk out loud to each
For
I
the
never-
viewers.
For the audience, they
Yeah,
need to know.
yeah, that's
Plot hole.
no, it's not a plot. It's just if their brains can talk to each other already, why do they need to talk?
It's just reflex. People like to talk, so they talk.
But if that was the case, would their mouths be moving at the same time, their eyes moving at the same time? They wouldn't be able to look at it.
Don't worry about it. That's the least of your concerns in this movie.
Yeah. It's so far.
Like, how are your legs not snapped in half after landing with that neck?
Yeah, but it's fine.
You got 19 hours.
I lived, bitch. I was right.
Okay. You disobeyed orders!
Again.
Again.
Oh, look, he can't even be mad.
How could you? But you're right.
It's really dry in here, okay?
Better grip my altos.
Delicious.
I want some sweet and sour.
I'm George. That one's
That's
Steve.
right.
That one's Frank. And that one's Vegeta Jr.
me that.
Give me that.
It's alive.
That's my monkey talking.
How can I listen if you don't give me the walkie-talkie?
Oh my god!
Oh no, it really was Godzilla.
You are not the father.
No time for sex.
Are you stopping yet?
So, since they're all clones, does that mean it was technically pregnant with itself?
Maybe.
Frog DNA.
Oh God, Strider.
Are you my mommy?
need a chew toy.
Oh, my vocal cord will tangle up. Shit.
You know, I think I remember some woman filing a complaint
It's gonna choke itself. It's gonna choke itself. Isn't it?
that
Yep.
yeah, there was a report of a woman filing a complaint because when she saw the scene, it reminded her how her unborn child died because the umbilical cord was wrapped around the neck as they were giving birth, and I don't know how it happened, but it was in Southeast Asia, and she was trying to make a big stink about it.
That's offensive.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Strider.
It happens.
Needed to hear that.
Anyway, back to the movie.
I think you
Yeah,
got him.
badass. No.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Delicious.
yummy.
You choke some?
Give it. Oh, I shouldn't have eaten that. Oh no.
Man, that dinner was hell, boy.
Oh God.
Now I get to shoe. I'm the leader.
Now I'm gonna cry. Now I'm gonna cry around and like a little girl.
Mommy.
Pretty sick. Check out this kickflip. Just takes out a skateboard.
So why did the camera went from the shirt up? Doesn't make any sense.
Show he's cool.
Yeah.
No, I didn't answer the call.
Yeah. Two lights.
Numbers got screwed up. Imagine that.
Frantically on the keyboard.
Too posh for this.
I'm too posh and too nerdy for this.
In the pre-release material, it said that the two scientists had found each other online and they developed a bond that way, and they really liked each other up until they met in person, and then they immediately hated each other.
I'll do it.
I guess.
Oh, well,
How big his
Look at
shoes
Idris
are.
Elba go.
between you and me, I'll make this look good.
No.
After all the shit you've done to me over the years, why the hell should I do that?
Then I gotta be a babysitter to your stupid kid?
You took 10 years to give me my shoe back.
Everyone watch as I do my best Independence Day impression.
Yes.
Day we dine on our Independence Day.
Yeah. Yeah.
And scheduling it another
And
day.
thus, the beginning of cancel culture.
Oh, Max, why?
Hey, stop. Ever go here? Close the door.
I'm not sure if I should be angry, but okay.
Go say goodbye to your dad. Take care of my dog, Dad.
Hmm.
Here you are. Like he's talking.
Greg grabs his dad by the nose for the shoe.
Make sure he dies. Good.
His accent is so weird.
What?
Raleigh's.
Just going as ahead. I don't believe that only like 6 helicopters go those things.
Yeah, that was thinking.
Mhm.
Spompus, Spompus. Oh, convenient.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Time to take a walk. I have to admit this scene is pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Well, a lot of scenes in this movie are pretty cool.
No, but the underwater scene is.
Yeah.
And what's the sausage fly? If that's fast, you think it's the ocean?
Wonk. Boom. We're not alone down here.
You see where I'm pointing? No.
Whee!
Marianas Trench?
My God. Oh boy.
Got its own theme
It's a
song.
Kodak moment.
Time to open the sphincter.
Slantern.
What does it look like? It's gold. It's got 3 heads and wings. And...
Oh shit. It's a hammerhead
No,
shark.
wait. It's really, really stupid looking.
Uh,
That's cool.
No, you're not.
Oh wait, never mind.
And that's Schooner. Honk.
Well then.
And that's Raiju.
That's mine.
No,
No arm.
Well then. Oh, updates.
I mean, you already kind of stabbed him through
Take
the
it.
brain.
Take
A
it
little
straight to the
unnecessary.
pit.
You stick a piece of slag. Psych.
I saw it in an anime once.
He's not waiting.
Shit. Oh, it was nice that he waited for him to get back up. Oh my, shower.
Help me!
I'm coming. Yeah, I'll be there later. Is that how it works? I don't know. Don't you need your helmet on?
that's right. They took their helmets off.
I think they're fine.
They made
I can see the parachutes. They're okay.
it.
How often do you see this happen, by the way? In any giant monster, you see this.
Whoa.
Oh, that's right, we're underwater.
Yeah.
Surprise!
I'm still alive, kind of.
Damn you, Freedom Gundam!
We'll use you. Mind holding the door for us?
Can you guys still hear me? Oh, you guys hear me?
Yeah. Now I can. Whoa. Burn. Whoa. You mean they're into the breach? Ha 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 ha.
No.
It's a video game.
Oh my god.
The actor who played the technician struggled like hell to say that one line. He's giving her his Didn't he just?
Oh, right.
Into
Drink
the
the names.
Cosmos Sphincter.
You know, Max, if you've seen Star Trek the motion picture, you did.
Into the meat
Whee!
grinder.
You see the double oak
Hell,
clock fly by.
hello, boys. I'm back.
Again.
What?
What is this?
Hey, asshole.
Hi.
Takes control long enough to flip him the middle finger.
Yeah, exactly.
T-pose for maximum impulse.
Yes.
Have a nice day.
Now you're saying it wrong.
The balls.
Chavez.
Oh man, she was farting a lot in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's real
jeez.
bad.
I'm leaking fluids.
Hey, maybe the transmitter is damaged.
Whee!
Oh shit, she's sinking.
I'm a coming. Oh man, I can't swim well in the suit. Oh no.
Yeah.
Wake the fuck up!
I have to make out with him.
Maybe if you took your gloves off, it would help.
Ah,
Back up.
Hold on.
back up.
Back up.
I saw it coming.
The shot totally isn't green screened. Woo!
Shut up.
Oh god.
Max, did you bring up?
Yeah, they did it.
Now let's reset and do the second movie.
Whoa!
Mm.
Yay, we did it. Hope my master comes back. Oh wait, he's dead.
Oh no.
Hey, where's the green far claw from his?
Yeah, it broke. It did. Whoa!
What I like
Flying
about
formation, it looks cool.
what I like about this is they don't kiss. That works. That works.
Yeah.
I think that was wise.
Yeah.
Seriously, why is there green on hers and not his? I don't understand.
She was
Don't-
holding it in.
Na na na.
What I like about this sequence, this credit sequence, is they're treating them like collectible figures. They're sitting on your shelf.
Yeah.
Mr. Beecham, thank you, sir.
I think the best part of this is that I mean, the movie's great, but the music is really good. The build-up is really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, that's Pacific Rim. Super fun movie.
I think my best part was my favorite part was the when they showed the robots.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let this play all the way through.
Yeah, there's an after credit scene that's worth it.
Because that's what all the cool kids do.
Yes.
We're making a team.
Ramen.
Yeah, we're forming the Jaeger. Oh shit, what was it? Jaeger
We're
Initiative?
calling it the
There you go.
Revengers.
Yeah, the Revengers.
Oh god. Meow, meow.
John Knoll, thank you, sir.
Wow, 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 wow. Hey, where were those tanks before in the middle of the fight?
Oh shit, where was that kaiju before?
Nah, 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 nah,
Admittedly,
nah.
By the way, since Ron Perlman is pretty much in almost all of the Guillermo del Toro's movies, was he in the Shape of Water?
I don't think so.
Oh, there's that switchblade.
Yes.
Nice. I like that. Touch.
Right there for his credit.
Oh, they gave him the tail.
Yeah.
By the way, this was before China
Where the-
purchased Legend Pictures. Second one
Was this? By the way, was this ending copied from Civil War? Jesus, I don't remember this.
No.
Because remember the ending of Civil War where they showed like all the Avengers?
Well, I can't hear you now.
Oh, okay.
He's still alive. I figured.
Yeah.
I had to go back for my knife. Ah!
And that's it.
All right.
Here's
Yeah.
the bad part. This is the bad part.
What's the bad part?
This fucking song.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this I would consider one of the bad parts of the movie. This is one of the things I'm like, oh god, what do you think?
Well, I'm getting on Netflix here. I'm getting recommended for Iron Blood Orphans. So
There you go.
guess that makes sense.
The drift was the AV system all along.
Damn right.
No, makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Now that music is gonna be stuck
Oh,
in my
yeah.
head all this time.
Yep.
Look, I gotta hear another music that will.
No. 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 I know what you're doing. No. Not allowed. You're gonna get Ava's video copyright strike.
That is
No.
a twang.
No.
Yeah, that's true. I won't yeah, don't worry. I won't do it. Later I'll do it.
You listen to the lyrics of the song and it's just, oh, why? You could tell they were struggling.
That's your first mistake. Listening to the song.
Oh, I've got it on mute right now.
Yeah.
I'm done with the song.
Wait a minute. Personal hairstylist Idris Elba? What hair? What style?
It's
What,
it's,
his mustache?
yeah, the facial features.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta get that. You gotta get that shave very precise for the hairline.
Yeah, I think this was the start of Idris Elba's career, or like his popularity took off after this, just because of his speech.
No, I think he got the gig because of his popularity from what that's was he in The Wire? I believe he was part of the Wire series,
Yeah.
and that's where the whole thing started.
ILM.
Industrial Light and Message.
Yes.
Close enough.
Right.
Who are unfortunately in 2012 came under the auspices of Disney, so now it's a Disney company instead of their own.
Yeah. Oh,
Changed
yeah.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry. Continue.
Well, I was going to say that, like, now if you want to use Industrial Light and Magic, now you have to pay Disney for it. And by the way, here's the name of every single person in the known world who has ever lived ever in the human species listed right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, you know what was probably the thing that took off Idris Elba's popularity to get him this role? Thor.
That's right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
But
Yep,
Thor
Heimdall.
was but Thor was before this because Thor
Exactly.
was
Yeah.
2008.
Yeah. So he got popular with Thor.
Oh,
Then he was popular enough to get the role for this, and then that
Mhm.
really boosted him.
Yeah, and then and then I think eventually that got him the role because like 3 years later he played in Star Trek Beyond. But at that point he was firmly established as the meme that he is at this point.
Exactly.
The more you know.
Mm.
Besides, I think there was another movie he did. Oh, that's right. Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance.
Oh god.
Thank God I haven't seen this yet.
It was fun.
Go for it.
It's actually a lot better than the first one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Debatable. I think it's about on par.
Had a distinct lack of 8-balls.
By the way, here's the song from when they're deploying the Jaegers to the Miracle Mile in Hong Kong.
Wow.
Hong Kong.
The music really is good. Like it's memorable, which is important.
Mhm. Mhm. Oh, are we done with this? Yo.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
done. I stopped listening to it.
And
I'm letting it
we're
play all the way through,
done.
recording's sake.
Well, I had to stop because it was just playing IBO. So
So
there
you
we have
raised your
it.
flag on this movie?
I guess so.
Da, da, da.
It was entertaining.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a
I don't
fun.
mind seeing the second one now. I mean, not now, but yeah.
Yeah.
The second one, it has its moments, but it's not great.
Yeah.
It's not
Well,
great.
I heard
I-
they wanted to make it more fast-paced. Like the robots aren't as like real worldish. They move
Yeah.
faster.
Can you
Yeah,
guys
they aren't
hang on,
as weighty.
Max? Hang on. Can you guys stop for like 15 seconds? I want to.
While you're watching,
Okay. So yeah, we were talking about Pac Rim 2, which came out
Yeah.
what, 4 years later, something like that.
Yeah.
2017, I want to say.
Yeah, so it was 4 years later.
yeah.
Yeah. So Pac Rim 2, yeah, I agree with Max. Like it has its moments, but I will defend Pac Rim 2, or just Uprising. I'll defend Uprising, just because Prime you haven't seen it yet. I'll defend it by saying the director was a first-time director. Okay, so he'd never directed a Hollywood movie before. Okay, and also he came from a special effects background, so he knew how to work with special
I
effects.
was
He
gonna
could
say
do
he came from a special ed class.
So
Like, well,
like
man.
in like visual
Gotcha.
regards, he successfully recreated Pac Ram 1. He successfully did that, but and then there's also the not that the characters are shallow, but like you don't come to Pacific Rim 1 or 2 for the personalities or for the plot twists or things like that. Those exist, but that's not really why you come to the movie to begin with. You come to it to watch big monsters fighting giant robots, and that's kind of it. So he also got that part right. But I think, and I want this on the record because obviously the second movie had not even come out when I did the original recording. But the thing you have to that I defend about Uprising is that he successfully matched Del Toro's style, even if the script or even if the writing, the quality of writing was different, because it was different. Some of the people were different on the second movie. But the other thing, oh no, don't lose it now. The other thing is that many of the problems that exist in Uprising were responses to complaints from the first movie. The fights are too slow, the personalities are too slow, or not slow, but they're not interesting. There's not enough drama. The kind of, it's too much like an Evangelion ripoff. So kind of the complaints that non-mecha fans had about Pac Rim 1, Hollywood kind of panicked. Okay, fine, we'll make the fights faster. All right, we'll put the fight in Japan. All right, God, shut up.
We'll show you a Gundam. Jesus.
Yeah.
Right, and didn't they also throw a Godzilla reference in the?
I don't
Uprising?
remember.
I don't remember.
The only
Hold on,
Godzilla, well, it's like a
It was
Guillermo
like an
del
action
Toro.
figure sitting on the ground or something. I don't
Right.
remember. But yeah, like the things that went wrong in Uprising are the things that that the uninitiated were complaining about in the first movie. We'll make the kaiju and the Jaegers move faster. All right, we'll put the fight in Japan. All right, we'll even put Mount Fuji in the background. Okay, so but the problem is that all the things that were complained about in the first movie were things that were actually good in the first movie. It's good that the fights were slower. It's good that there wasn't a huge focus, because what would you end up with? You'd end up with Godzilla 2014 is what you would end up with. Oh, there's so little of the monster fights, which is a legitimate complaint,
Yeah.
And so they did the reverse in Uprising, and it fell flat a little bit. I'm not going to say it's a bad movie, but yeah, the things that made the first one good made the second movie suck. That's how I feel. So I will defend Uprising. No, it's not as good as the first one, no. But yes, it was good enough that yes, I would like to see the third one made. If they ever get around to making a third one, yes, I would endorse a third one. Sure. Or I would endorse the production of a third one.
Going back to that, because the second one, yeah, I would agree with the fact that the second one was not completely the best, but it did set up a nice little premise there and little plot twist that I actually kind of enjoyed.
Yes.
Obviously, I don't want Prime to know about this, so she has to see the movie. But that scene and with that character, and then that was like out of nowhere, and you go, wait, what? When did this happen? And then you realize, oh, because of what happened from the first movie. That actually was a. I liked that part. That was a good surprise.
You're right, Stryder. Uprising. It's not that it was written by different people who had not seen the first movie. They did see the first movie, and Del Toro was there as a producer because he was making The Shape of Water at the time, I think, when they were making it. So he couldn't direct, but he was one of the producers, so he was involved in the second movie. It's just he wasn't leading the project. But yeah, you're absolutely right about the character with the thing in the moment and the place.
Right.
That is something that 4 years earlier we could have said, oh, that actually does make sense. Yeah, that could happen. Right. So yeah, I agree with that, Stryder. That was a good plot twist, and that was a good. I absolutely agree with that. Yeah.
I mean, it's an example on how to, even though it was a different, sometimes sequels you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong. Perfect example. We never really needed a Independence Day 2 movie. There was no reason for a second movie. No reason. Obviously, because everybody was in the reboot moment. Everybody was saying, enough time has passed where this person's old enough to represent age and not de-aging, even though there was a whatever. But the guy did his research.
Yes, you are correct.
Who was the guy?
Who?
Who was the director of this? Let me
this? Number two.
Something D Knight.
Hold on.
Something K D Knight. I can't think of his first name.
Pacific Rim Uprising. And
as soon as you say it, I know his last name is D Knight. I do know that.
The Knight. Stephen S. The Knight.
Thank you, Stephen D. Knight.
And his credentials are Jupiter's Legacy. No, I'm sorry, that's the one that's coming out soon. Buffy the He did the series for Buffy the Vampire Slayer from 2000 to 2002. He did a few episodes. He did a few episodes of Angel, a few episodes of Smallville, actually for a couple of years. He did the series. He did a pilot episode for Dollhouse.
Really?
He was the creator and writer of Spartacus.
I didn't see that.
He was also
the show or the movie?
The show, not the movie.
I've never heard of the show.
It was on the Showtime.
Oh, that's why. Right.
He was also executive producer. He was also he did the episodes of Daredevil, season 1, director episode 1, writer of 3 episodes, and now he's doing this new series that's coming out on Netflix called Jupiter's Legacy, which I want to see.
Is that Jupiter Ascending?
No.
Okay,
no. This is actually, you got to do your research. I just saw the trailer for this, and I'm very, very invested in this. It's basically another take of superheroes, but you're going from a generation from the Golden Age superheroes, and then the next generation superheroes, and they're looking at the older. It's a weird thing, but I want to see this. It's coming out on Netflix.
I got 2 titles to answer that question. 1, The Incredibles. 2, Watchmen.
I think it's another take because it's based off a comic book that's from another distributor. I'll give you the synopsis. Jupiter's Legacy.
No. You're chasing the rabbit, Stryder.
All right. Where's the rabbit? Okay. So he has done a lot of TV shows, but he's only done 1 movie.
Yeah.
And that is what we're talking about right now.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, the reception for Pacific Rim Uprising was, it was not as. Sorry, the reception for Uprising was enough. Yeah, they won't. But to be fair, Stephen S.K. Knight SD Knight, he did the correct thing where he did a lot of TV. He actually directed TV, and then inevitably he makes the leap to the big screen. It just so happens to be Uprising, and it just so happens to be following in the footsteps, a sequel to
Who
a Del
picked him
Toro
up?
movie.
I wonder who picked him up or recommended him for this.
I don't know. But I don't think it was a bad call for the second movie. No, I don't think it was a bad call. It's just he was handed the cards that he was handed, and first-time directors usually on a very, very tight leash. Very short leash. So he probably didn't have a whole lot of say in what was going on. He was the director. He was a first-time director. Leonard Nimoy went through exactly the same thing when he directed The Search for Spock, and then when he directed The Voyage Home. The kind of the leash came off, and like, okay, you can do whatever you like. The studio trusted him. So if Uprising had been more successful, I can imagine that D. Knight would have been a successful enough director. They would have brought him back, or he would have been invited to make other movies. But
Things take time,
yeah,
You're not gonna get it right the first try.
exactly.
It's never, it's not set in stone.
Spielberg's first movies were like he did before. He was Jaws his very first or his second movie? I don't remember.
Steven Spielberg did he did a movie called it was so like it was like a car, like a terror movie type thing. Oh, what am I talking about? It's shit. Give me a second. I will let you know. My God, I can't believe I forgot this. And I know, and I remember seeing it the other day because they were actually talking about it. His first.
Okay, Stryder, starting to get off topic again slightly. I just wanted to know.
You were the one. You were the one that did this, not me.
Okay. Right. I wanted to give Prime a little more time to talk about Pacific Rim. So.
Yeah, so Prime, your thoughts.
I mean, it was a good movie. It was entertaining. I enjoyed it.
Yep.
The fights were good. They had weight to them. The mech had weight to them, which is good. And like you said, I can see why the second one trying to make them faster. Well, it's not like Sea Destiny or something, where they're like flying around or the heavy arms doing like freaking triple somersault forward flip.
Yeah.
But I mean, and more realistic with these things, they're like pretty freaking giant. So I mean, you'd think they'd have some weight behind them.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense.
Interesting thing about the Kaiju designs in this movie specifically, I don't think it's true of the second one, but in this movie, Del Toro specifically demanded that all Kaiju designs that they basically treat them like tokusatsu costumes, and that a human actor could actually go inside of them, so they actually have correct human proportions, and then the joints bend in very human ways, but they just have exaggerated feet, or they have exaggerated hands, or their torsos are a little bigger. So if you took a human and treated the Kaiju like costumes, you could do that in the first movie, and that's a really interesting touch. The second thing they did with the Kaiju, which may or may not be obvious on a first viewing, is that just like they say in the dialogue that the Kaiju are clones, and there is an evolution to them. If you look at the very, very first Kaiju that appears in San Francisco, which destroys the Golden Gate Bridge, that one is called Trespasser.
Yeah, Trespasser, that's right.
Yeah, Trespasser's body shape is identical to Knifehead's body. The only difference is A, the coloring, and B, the head design is different. But otherwise, their bodies, they have two small arms and they have two big arms. And I want to say that Mutavor, which is the one in Sydney, Australia, I think that is also the same body type. I could be wrong about that.
Okay.
Ava, I think it's either Mutavor or like Schooner, which is the same body type as those.
Ava.
One of the Cat 4 at the breach.
Ava.
Yes.
Spielberg's first movie was Sugarland Express.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. And then his next one was Jaws.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Sugarland Express was like, it was okay, whatever. He's a first-time director, and if Jaws had not, my point in bringing up Spielberg is like Sugarland Express. Who's the Spielberg guy? Nobody cares. He didn't make his name in Hollywood until Jaws became the first blockbuster. It was the very first blockbuster ever by all accounting. And so that was the movie that put Spielberg's name out there. If Jaws had failed, we would not know who Spielberg is right now. He would not exist. So that's the reason that's we were talking a little earlier about how
God damn it! I knew I forgot something.
how DeKnight was handed the cards that he was, and it all depends on your first film or your second film. Oh yeah, that's absolutely true. And even Spielberg, even the great Steven Spielberg had to climb that hill as well. Back to you, Prime.
Now,
Yeah.
I'll reiterate
Mhm.
this again, like going into for anyone wanting to watch the Black, it's Pacific Rim: The Black, the new Netflix show. It's good. You don't necessarily need to watch Uprising to go into the Black.
Well,
I mean, you
where
can
does
if you want to,
Black
but
take place? Is it after the second movie, or what's going
yeah,
on?
it takes place after the second movie. They
Yeah,
mention
I figured
they
it would.
mention events that happened there, and it's like all the important details that are brought into the Black that come from the second movie. They explain, so you don't really need to see it. But
Okay.
if you want to, we still can.
Mm.
It's
But
difficult. The weird thing about Pac Rim 2 is that it also does that thing about sequels where you've got most Hollywood
Guys.
movies.
I'm gonna go. Have a good night, guys.
Okay, thank you very much,
all
Stryder.
right, night,
No,
Jay.
night.
Yeah.
The thing about Uprising is that it has to create a new situation from a movie that is self-contained. That's a one-off scenario. Everybody loved
Yeah.
Pacific Rim 1. Well, you've closed the breach. What threat is there? And so
There's another one somewhere else.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
that's how do you deal with that scenario?
Yeah, you make that work.
And also, Gypsy Danger, rest in peace, very much did some significant damage. I mean, you had a frickin' nuclear bomb go off in the middle of one of their kaiju production facilities. So, that's going to take time to recover from. It might, the speculation before Uprising was that, well, was it the only kaiju production facility that the aliens were using? Was it the only one, or was it just one of those facilities? How mass-produced really are kaiju compared to, other worlds that they were invaded, which, by the way, it's the same kind of premise that Independence Day used, where it's like they're locusts. They jump from planet to planet, they mine all the natural resources, and then they leave the world hollow, empty shell, and then they just move on. So it's the exact same thing with the aliens in Pac Rim.
Mm.
So the struggle with Uprising is, well, if presumably they only had one kaiju production facility and they had only one breach making machine or portal creating device, and that gets destroyed by Gypsy Danger for the first time ever, presumably somebody actually fought back and succeeded in fighting back. The question is, how do you make a sequel if the breach has been destroyed and if that facility has been destroyed? And
Well,
Uprising,
the thing is, how would they have how would they have any idea if it that it was the only one or not? How would the
They
humans
don't.
know that?
They just gotta hope. They just gotta
Exactly.
hope that was the only one, and oopsie
Yeah.
poopsies.
So it doesn't.
yeah,
Yeah. So there definitely could be another one. Them knowing they just didn't use it because they didn't have a reason to.
right.
One was enough.
But it's one of those things where well, it's a self-contained. Pac Rim is a self-contained story. Where do you go with it? If it's successful, oh shit, we kind of wrote ourselves into a corner, just like Last Jedi. Where do we go from here? What can we do? So what Stryder was alluding to is kind of the answer that they came up with. Oh, this character and this reason and this place, and not going to spoil it if you haven't seen it yet. They had to kind of build off kind of pick up those little pieces that were either intentionally or unintentionally left behind. I'm not certain if Del Toro deliberately left any open threads in the first movie. I'm not certain. There's not, because like I said, it's kind of self-contained. Kind of the biggest complaint when Pac Rim came out was that, well, why can't we see what the war looked like when the war began? What was the first Jaeger versus Kaiju fight? What was that like? Because there's that montage at the beginning of the movie for about 2 or 3 minutes, which you have to go back and watch it again to kind of pick up on all the nuances of it. It is pretty interesting, but I remember, and this is 2013 when Pac-Ram came out. Like the question was, well, wait, why can't we see all of that? And what kind of? Because I always thought that like the
Read the
drifting.
comics.
Yeah. I actually have one of them. I've got the graphic novel, which is Year Zero or Year One, something like that. It's like it investigates, or it explores the very first Jaeger versus Kaiju fight, or at least what built up to the first Jaeger fight. I'll briefly say I did not like it, just because they did some things that were questionable. And that was in 2014, I think, when that came out. But yeah, I was not a fan of that one. If there are more comics or whatever, then I have not followed up on them. But just the one that I've got, which is Year One, I was not happy with that. And I promptly forgot what I was going to say. Thanks, Max.
No problem.
Uh-huh.
My brain.
So yeah, that's basically it to Pacific Rim 1. It's a lot of fun,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
we'll see where we go from here.
I remember.
Robots fighting monsters. It's always,
Smart.
I mean, should always be good.
Yes. Yes, it should.
Did you notice
As
that
long
they
as you
said,
get it wrong.
and the justification for creating the Jaegers in the first place is when Raleigh Beckett was saying, it was narrating at the start, he said that, by the time that planks, tanks, or yeah, right, planks, okay, planks,
Damn planks.
planes, tanks, and jets had taken down the Trespasser, which was, I think it was like 30 miles and 5 cities later, or something like that. It took them 3 days to kill the thing, just from literally death by 1,000 cuts. And that's why the Jaegers were created, is because tanks and planes and landmines and whatever, just they were too small to make any significant damage. And 2, they just didn't have the sheer amount of force. They didn't have the presence to be an actual threat to the kaiju. And so that's why they did this
Maybe
thing.
just died of boredom.
They didn't have any N2 mines.
Well, I'm wondering how long the kaiju last outside of water, because believe it, they're actually amphibious. They actually, and we saw in the fight in just outside of the breach, we saw that they're amphibious, which means they can function very well. They actually function better underwater. That's actually a natural environment for them, as opposed to going up on the surface where they slow down and they're kind of not creaky, but they're cumbersome on the surface. They don't move quite as effectively. Like, they're designed to last on the surface, but they're not quite as nimble. They're not quite as. They're actually kind of clumsy on the surface.
Mhm.
The way they kind of.
See, they should have the humans should have built a sock or a gog.
Yes.
See, problem solved.
Mhm.
Zagog.
Underwater mobile suit.
Oh, Zagok. I didn't know what you said. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, they did. They built the Jaegers.
It's not the same.
Hmm. I always wondered, like,
Underwater
if they could.
specialized Jaeger.
I wonder if, like, maybe early on in the war, which would be something that was not seen in the movie, but I wonder if maybe at some point they tried to put, like, sentry posts just outside of the breach that had, like, little torpedo turrets or things like that, so that any kaiju that came out of the breach would just immediately get pounded with torpedoes and stuff. And, like, either A, it didn't work very well, or B, the first kaiju that came through would just look around like, what did you fucking say to me? And he would just wipe out all the turrets and whatever. So, like, maybe they did try to mount a defensive position right around the breach, and it just didn't work because it got taken out too easily. The amount of effort it would take to put something there and maintain it was probably too high. And they're like, well, shit, we can't stop them just as they come out. We might as well set up coastal defenses instead. In my head canon, that's how it works. I don't know if that was true or not. Like, maybe they posted submarines outside of it, but maybe the kaiju were too fast, and B, torpedoes just weren't strong enough. I mean, if bombs and landmines and the Burt from the A-10 don't work, then maybe torpedoes didn't work either. So ultimately, you would end up with the Jaegers anyways.
Just get
Maybe.
a giant blade, spinning blade above the hole, and just like as they come up, just like solid shooter.
Yeah. Exactly.
There you go. Close the iris.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh boy, that was a mistake.
I remember what I forgot about a couple of minutes ago. The interesting thing about drifting technology is the ability you can literally read someone else's mind. And the thing about it is the reason why chasing the rabbit is so dangerous is because picture for a moment or think back anytime you've had a memory, like a traumatic memory of some kind, and how vivid that memory is. How like even
The time
years.
I lost my shoe.
Yeah, exactly. Or my parents. There's also that.
But the
Or
shoe's more
my
horrid.
parents or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah. Or
Can't walk with my parents.
hmm
Hold on, wait.
You can,
Hold on. Something wrong on mine. I'm gonna get out of the call and come back in just a second.
okay.
No, he's not. He's lying. He's gonna leave and
No,
not come
no,
back.
no.
So picture for a moment that hurtful, traumatic memory, and it could be whatever. I mean, take your pick.
Okay, that fixed it. Good.
Okay, that was
Okay.
correct. And so,
Mhm.
how vivid, how realistic that memory is, how it still hurts if you even just slightly touch that memory. Now imagine for a moment that you've got the processing power of a second human brain attached to yours at the same time, thinking the same thing as you at the same time, which is something that we humans don't do. We're not capable of it. I think that the reason why chasing the rabbit is so dangerous is A, it actually is distracting, and B, those memories, such as what we saw with Mako and Raleigh when they were testing Gypsy Danger, those memories become magnified. They become realistic, and you actually, it's no longer a memory at that point. It's literally warping your perception of reality to the point where Mako was wrapped up in that magnified memory, and she couldn't control her body properly. So she was stuck in that memory, not because it was a traumatic memory, but because Raleigh's brain was magnifying the power of that memory at the same time. So it's not enough that she was thinking about it. If she'd been sitting in the cockpit by herself and they were not connected, no, it's just a memory, whatever. But because of the power of a second brain interacting at the same time, that's what makes chasing the rabbit so dangerous. Random access brain impulse triggers, which are memories. So that's the reason why chasing the rabbit is so dangerous in Pacific Rim.
Mm.
It's not just a simple
I
distraction.
still don't like the whole two
disconnects you.
people having
Yeah.
a pilot. It's annoying.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't like the whole two pilots have to be synced up. It's weird.
I can
Never
understand.
liked that idea.
I can understand that. And when this movie first came out, I didn't understand why they would have to be synchronized with each other, why you would even need a second person in there. The idea is that, and if you look at the suits, the undersuits, not the armor of the Conpod suits, but the under armor, which you see when the Beckett brothers are being suited up for the first time, there's those undersuits that they're wearing. Not only do they have circuitry woven into the suits, but they don't tell you in the movie, but if you go to the behind the scenes stuff on the DVD or whatever it is, Del Toro says that the design of the circuitry is actually specifically based upon East Asian what's the word I'm thinking of?
Chakra lines or something.
Something like that, yeah. I don't know if
lines.
I don't know if it's that specifically, but it's kind of East Asian spirituality. And that if you look at if you're aware of what to look for, if you follow the circuitry, you're like, oh yeah, it's located in the wrist, or it's located over the heart, or it's located over your spleen, or it's located, certain things like that. And so there is a degree, there's almost an Evangelion level of spirituality involved when you're connecting, that's required for drifting. It's not just about having the two brains talking to each other. There's also a melding of your spirits. Now, they don't say that in the movie, and it's literally blink and you miss it. But that is something that Del Toro was thinking about as he was crafting this movie. As to why you need two people in there, well, you need two people in there, and they emphasize it to share the neural load. Think for a moment.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the whole neural thing anyways. Like, you just use a goddamn friggin' cockpit.
Well, I was just
But that's what they wanted. They wanted to do it, so I mean, whatever.
Yep, they wanted to have the cool people walking like the robots walk.
It's not entertaining enough. You're just sitting still.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No. You know, I will say Robot Jocks ruined giant robot controls for me. Robot Jocks was the first example in my life where the pilots were not sitting in a chair, or they were not just standing and pressing buttons and things like that, although they do that in both movies. But to me, it was the pilot moves their right arm and the robot mimics that. To me, even now watching Gundam or whatever it is, just moving joysticks and some foot pedals and then reaching forward to press on I can't get into that. And part of that is because, Pac Rim, Robot Jocks kind of spoiled that for me. Like, how do you use a joystick for the finesse of just moving, moving one finger? How do you do that with a joystick?
Yeah, I know. I thought that too, but whatever.
It always made sense to me that it was like AIs with like pre-programmed just
Yeah.
sets
Fills in the
there.
gap.
It literally is just like if you move the joystick in a certain way, maybe like press a couple buttons, then that gives the command to like grab beam rifle, grab beam saber, take this weapon, and it's like the rest of the computer just takes over and just interpolates that command into what the robot needs to do.
I can agree with and I agree with that. You're absolutely correct. I could believe that you flick a switch and it reaches up over its shoulder and pulls out that beam saber, or reaches behind it and pulls out I agree with that, absolutely. But there's also the matter of finding the balance, like literally the stance when standing or when walking or even when running. You need you could use gyroscopes to figure that
Hey,
out.
that means that Gundam Seed Destiny was actually really good because they had so many recycled scenes using the same poses.
Yeah,
That's
that'd be
true.
accurate.
Reprogrammed.
Let me give you an example, and I'm not an enthusiast on the matter, so I don't know, but can either one of you feel what a car is feeling as you're driving it?
Yeah.
Can you feel the tires on the road? Can you feel the wind going across the what's it called, the shell? Can you feel the engine revving up? Can you feel the engine
that's
getting
too
warm?
precise, but yes. Yes.
There's some vibration you're going to feel, but can
Yeah.
you feel it? Can you actually?
No.
Okay. When you're standing 200 or 300 feet in the air, and you're literally making the ground shake with every single step, can you feel the concrete cracking under your feet? Do you know what kind of stability you have underneath you? If the concrete cracks because it can't support the weight, it's not designed to support the weight, how do you know if you're not standing on what is now essentially crushed gravel, or maybe it turns to mud? How do you know you're not, like, every single step, you're not just standing in mud and just take one step and whoop, there you go, and you fall on your knees and then you fall on your face.
Well, they had that problem in Gundam Seed where once they got to the Earth, the strike couldn't bounce properly because it wasn't calibrated for the desert.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But
So that's-
Kira, or Jesus Yamato, never had to worry about feeling what the robot felt. He had to trust that the
that would be weird.
programming was done correctly.
I don't think people feel what the tanks feel or what the fighter jets feel.
True.
Yeah.
So I think we're good.
Absolutely. Because you're kind of close enough to the situation. You're close enough to, you actually have the window, you've got the windscreen right in front of you there, so you know exactly what's going on. But if you're that far away from the ground and you're in a heavily armored cockpit, you're essentially blind to what's going on around you, and you have to trust those holograms, which I actually disagree with in both Pacific Rim movies. I don't think they should have had holograms. You're so far away, you're so physically disconnected from the situation that you don't know. You might feel some vibration from touching a building, but you don't know how porous that building is. You don't know how the tactile sensations. Humans kind of need that in order to manipulate their environment. It's a person using ice skates for the first time. They struggle like hell because deal with that scenario. Yeah.
You
And
cut out
so
there for a second.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dealing with ice, when you're using ice skates for the very first time, you slip and you fall quite a bit because your body is not used to that. But you have to train your feet and your legs to feel the ice. Well, the thing is, if you're 200 or 300 feet, however many it is, up in the air, and you've got this monstrosity of a machine shaking all over the place, how can you feel your environment around? That's the reason why you.
Who
Just
cares?
gotta feel it, man.
Just get a mobile trace system.
Well, this is
Yep.
the mobile trace system. It is.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
It is
because
not, sir.
yeah, but with the mobile trace system, they could
I
feel.
don't see any sexy spandex.
Okay, I'll
Bunch
give you
of
that.
armor and gear.
I
I'll give you.
don't see any
Rigging.
females going, when they get it on. So tight.
No, that's not true. There were limbs. There were, they could feel damage when it was getting hit, when they were
No,
getting hit.
that's
Wait a
not
minute,
what
no,
Prime
that's not what I meant.
That is not what Prime meant.
Oh, I'm missing
When
something.
Ray was getting it put on, she was like,
Yeah,
it's...
put it. Oh no, Yamete. Too tight.
And then the kid was gonna get crushed because he was putting it on. He was like, oh shit, I didn't think this through.
Oh no, this is really bad. Oh fuck.
That'd be pretty bad. How'd you die? I put on a pilot suit.
Yeah. Then
Well,
how
that
the
one
hell
kid
is like
almost
a
did.
horse staying
Nope.
calm in the middle of like having that happen to him?
Yeah.
Because that's the most well-trained horse ever.
Damn right, that horse is amazing.
The best horse.
Ah,
Well,
horse.
how many other
Mhm.
animals ended up in a mobile trace system beside that horse? Surely
We
there
don't
were other
talk about
Gundams
those
out
animals. They didn't.
that hamster didn't last long.
No.
there. Who makes a Gundam for a hamster?
He's a gun for a
Asian
horse.
Hamster.
For age, you're just like,
God,
yeah.
Gundam.
No, you see, because then you can do the hamster ball attack. You he rolls up, you just go, boing, you throw it at him.
Well, it's funny you mention that, and that we're also mentioned Pacific Rim too.
Yeah. Let's not
Or
talk
hamster?
about that. You haven't seen it.
Mm. Was there a
There is an answer. There is
Well,
an answer to your question.
There is an
There's
answer to the question. That we will wait till you see the movie.
All right then.
I've got Pacific Rim Uprising. Not tonight, but we could watch it and then go into the.
I don't have the DVD for it, but
Second one on Netflix for you guys?
no,
Did you check that? No, that's stupid.
I have not looked.
it's dumb. It's literally just The Black is on Netflix.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
that would surprise me.
Yeah.
What about
Well-
Amazon? Did you check that?
Which ones?
Amazon.
Oh, this one was on Amazon for me. I'm sure Uprising's probably on Amazon too. But
Good.
I had the DVD for Pacific Rim, so that's how I watched it here.
I see the Black. I see Monsters, Dark Continent, Real Steel, Ghost Rider, Doom Annihilation. That was a dud of a movie. Oh Jesus, they got Last Airbender. Ugh. Godzilla, Planet of the Monsters,
There's
Avatar
Uprising on
on.
Amazon.
The
I'll put it
Titan.
there.
I don't know that one. Yeah, it's just the Black. That's all we have. Hey, maybe if we had one of those fancy, it's not VLC. What are the
VPNs.
VPN? If we had a VPN, we could do it.
Sponsored by NordVPN.
Yeah. Even I haven't seen Pacific Rim for quite a while now, and it still stands out. It still works for me. I still like that movie. Max?
Wait, what?
Oh, here we go.
I gotta check it with some. What?
Oh, I said that Pac Rim 1, viewing it, it's been maybe 4 or 5 years since I've seen Pac Rim 1. I'm like, oh yeah, it seeing it now, it still works for me. Oh
Yeah.
God.
Still holds up. Still great.
Oh, why does he always make the eyes bigger? That always freaks me out.
That's just the thing.
That's fine.
That's the thing it is.
That's the brand.
You should have done it kind of anime style eyes.
Mm.
No, it's not
Nose
funny
really
enough.
small, mouth real small,
Yeah.
eyes big.
Just gotta take and just go. Brrrt. Photoshop effect. There you go.
Wow.
Because you look at it like this, it's like looking at Disney character or formerly Disney characters.
Mm.
All right, I'm ready.
Wait, what? Oh, okay, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know he wanted us to watch it now. Hang on.
No, it's like because. No,
Okay, then we'll do it later.
no, we're doing it now.
Come on.
Okay, we are doing it now.
Oh,
All right,
it's
so recording over.
No, it's still going right now. That's why I was.
Why is it still going? Stop it. This is going.
Stop it.
Want me to stop? We all
Yeah.
had.
I
I
think
think
yours
that's a good
stopped.
video.
I think you
Okay.
stopped when Stryder left.
No, because I
Silly
figured
goose.
there'd be more to talk about.
Still
Okay.
Billy.
You were wrong.
I will stop it then. Final words.
Final words. Good movie.
It's a
Watch
good
again.
movie. Holds up still. I'm probably gonna see the second one.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you all.